Greetings to everyone. I understand that everybody needs a little time to get notified by YouTube so that you guys can log into your accounts. But if you happen to be in the chat, please let me know where is it that you are chatting from. And I don't see anyone in the chat as of now. Okay. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is amalightworker. I am an Akashic Records practitioner. I also do tarot readings. I provide a variety of services. Through the Akashic Records, I offer readings and healings. I also do personal energy clearings, space energy clearing. I got trained in face reading, which is a science, among other things. And in college, I graduated in nutrition and dietetics from Westchester University of Pennsylvania. So that was just some general information about me. I do take astrology courses here and there. I am not an astrologer, but I am very interested in astrology. So again, for those of you who would like to know more about me, I would invite you to visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. And if you'd like to book a service with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. So I see a few people in the chat. Christina from Montreal, how are you? That's one of the places that I like to visit in the future, Montreal, because I hear it's beautiful. Seema, how are you, Seema? Love One, and MB 1992. Okay, so I have already opened the records for this new moon in August. And before I start to give you the Akashic Records information about it, I am going to give you the astrological information about it first. So this new moon in the sign of Virgo that is going to affect each and every sign of the zodiac, it's happening on August 27 at around 4:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is will conjunct the sun at 7 degree, and it's squaring up the planet of motivation Mars in Gemini. So that was just like the general information as to where this new moon in Virgo is happening. So I'm going to begin by asking the Akashic Records how we are all as a collective are going to be affected by it, and then I'm going to break it down in per zodiac sign. Okay, and I would invite you to pay attention, because if I'm skipping a sign, you guys let me know, because sometimes when I'm too much into the reading, I forget which sign comes next. So to all of the signs of the zodiac, this new moon is supposed to be the most motivating new moon of the entire year. It is a blessed new moon when it comes to any new beginnings that happen to you, okay, that will find you, and also new beginnings that you are going to initiate, particularly any new beginnings that are connected to your spiritual development, your future, okay? Laying the foundation for your future, doing something, initiating something, okay, that will kickstart your future, and also to manifest. So it is a new moon that will help you to put more energy into a goal that you have, into anything that you like to manifest. But it also comes with a challenge, because you may have some difficulties expressing exactly how you feel or expressing exactly what you need. For some of you, it could be about some technological issues or difficulties that are very, very resolvable, like a glitching technology. And it is also about you finally understanding what is it that you want, and separate that from what is it that you need, so that you know what to tackle next, what to go after next. The moment you gain clarity, then you will know what to do. And it is also about many of you understanding, dealing, facing your personal inner demons. Because for many of you, certain issues about addictions could be coming up, and it could be the memory of maybe some time ago you had to deal with an addiction, maybe you had to deal with a bad habit, maybe it wasn't quite an addiction for some of you. You had to deal with something that you had to get rid of, whether you had to get rid of energy, bad relationships, bad people, bad environments. Okay, so for some of you, you could be finally emotionally settling from those changes. It could be about reminiscing, how easy that you have overcome certain difficulties, certain transitions, and certain changes. And it's, so to speak, for many of you, getting the golden medal. When you win and you get the golden cup or the golden medal. So bringing the dough home. For many of you, it's also going to be about investments, money, or striking a very fortunate friendship, striking a very lucky relationship, a deal, getting a job that will prove to be very lucky, being in a very, very fortunate situation. And it is also going to be about your ability to turn lemons into lemonade, to be able to see in any given situation, no matter how hard and difficult that situation is, to also to be able to see the other side of the coin. Because for some of you, from something negative, okay, something negative is meant to happen so that you get to a better place in life. So to speak, sometimes fortune is a double-edged sword, or it's a blessing in disguise. So these are generally how you can use this new moon. So a great new moon to find the motivation that maybe you felt that you don't have, or to motivate yourself. But it is also about your courage. If you are somebody who has been dealing with hesitation, fear of any kind, lack of courage, it does feel that this new moon will help you to rebuild your courage, to rebuild your inner courage, to rebuild your inner resources, emotional resources, mental force, anything, even, and also physical energy, physical force as well, for you to get you to the next stage of your life. So this is not just about a goal for some of you, it's about getting you to the next stage of your life. So it would be very great for many of you to set some kind of an intention so that you are able to work with this the energy of the new moon in Virgo. Okay, but many of you have already started to feel the energy of the new moon already, because you can feel the energy of a new moon, and you can feel the energy of every full moon 3 days before and 3 days after. During this time, please pay attention to your dreams, and it would help you so much to keep some kind of a dream diary or a dream journal, because your own personal guides, your own personal angels may be trying to download into your brain as you sleep new ideas, new dreams, new messages. They may be trying to caution you or to give you some advice. So it's a great time to communicate with your dreams, through your dreams, with the higher power. Okay. Aries sun, rising, and moon. Please listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign. You have to pay attention for the next 2 weeks, because you are going to be able to feel the effects of this new moon in Virgo for the next 2 weeks of your life. Not to take any spontaneous decisions, not to run with a decision. Process things. If you are having a conversation, if you are receiving an email, if you receive a text, if you receive information, or you are communicating with anyone, give your brain enough time to process it before you reply or before you jump ship. And it does feel that this new moon will help you to clarify something about a health condition. This could be a health condition that you got over it, you're healed, but there's still some complexities around it. This could be about a diagnosis, something that you have and you don't know that you have. So it is about bringing forth clarity about your body, how your body functions, about any health issues that you may have at this time, and also how to overcome them. So it does feel that it's very much connected to your physical body healing, and you knowing exactly what to do and in which direction to go with your health, whether it is about simply your daily routine, how you take care of your body, whether it is that you do have a condition in your body, a medical condition that you need to take care of, whether it is simply about I need to do something to boost my energy, okay, whether it is about a diet program, exercise program, finding people to exercise with, finding the right people to address any medical questions that you have. And it is also about deadlines and timing. If you are a procrastinator, finally you will get that deadline. Okay, you may encounter helpful people and helpful situations that are going to help you to meet your deadlines. These could be deadlines at work, deadlines working on projects, deadlines to pay bills. Okay, so anything related to important dates and deadlines, things that you need to do within a certain amount of time. So you will have a sense here that somehow timing is on your side. You may run slightly late to a meeting or to an appointment, and it could be that the meeting or the appointment is postponed by 5 minutes. So you're going to have the sense here that timing is on your side, meeting the right person at the right time. And you are also going to gain clarity about a love relationship. This could be a marriage that you are in, gaining further clarity about it. Okay, clarifying your feelings, clarifying the idea that you have. Where do you think that you are in your marriage or in the love relationship that you are in, and where is it that you like to be? So Aries sun, rising, and moon, I hope that this is making sense to you. Taurus, Taurus sun, rising, and moon. Please do pay attention to your rising sign and moon sign. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would tag the time of each and every zodiac sign, either in the chat or in the comment section down here below. For you, Taurus, this new moon will affect you for the next 2 weeks, especially, but it has a lot of emphasis in your finances. Where is it that money comes from? Any taxes, any bills that you need to pay? Addressing any important issues regarding money with an ex-partner, an ex-business partner, an ex-husband or an ex-wife, a shared money with somebody else, a common account that you may have with anyone else. It's going to be about assets that the two of you have together, or the division of certain assets. It could be about division of properties, inheritance, money between you, family members, relatives. It is also going to be about the distribution of duties and responsibilities in your home. Is that fair to you or to other family members? Is there anything that you need to give up so that you have more balance for yourself? Is there any more responsibilities that maybe you need to accept? Okay, so it's all about that fair distribution. What is it that you need to give up, and what is it that you need to do more of? Issues or little arguments or even opportunities may arrive for many of you to either invest, to get out of a business deal, because you felt that for some of you, you wanted to get out of a business deal, and it feels that the opportunity will be there for you to get out of a circumstance, a business deal, a contract, a legal agreement, or even a rental agreement, getting out of a rental agreement. And it's going to be the circumstance for some of you that either a friendship, it's, so to speak, out, Okay, you may choose to leave this friendship behind, but it could be the case that friends, a group of friends, a friend, or a society that you belong to, okay, they may decide to kind of part ways because maybe you don't see eye to eye. You have to be very patient, Taurus, for the next 2 weeks, but you also have to pay attention to what is it that you are blasting out of your mouth, because it is also going to be about secrets being spilled. You could be spilling secrets intentionally, unintentionally. So the truth will be exposed to some degree. So, particularly if you are a Taurus who is hiding something, or maybe you are hiding many things. I don't know. Every Taurus is different. Doesn't mean that every Taurus is hiding something, or maybe you're very private and you don't want something to be exposed because you are a very private person. So, around these issues, you have to be very careful with online activities, social media. When you talk to somebody, make sure that you are not revealing more than you intended. Maybe you have a plan. Maybe you are working on a project. So don't reveal too many details to people that are not related to your project, or to people that may have an intention of stealing your idea, okay, and presenting that as their own, because with this energy it can go either way, back and forth. So issues around privacy, the truth being exposed, and finances. Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon. For the next 2 weeks of your life, it feels that all kinds of communications are highlighted. For some of you, if you are somebody who constantly runs in technological issues, problems communicating, problems conveying a message, it feels that in the next 2 weeks you are going to, if anything happens, you're going to find a solution to it. It could be a technological glitch. It could be simply, maybe physically, for some of you, your throat feels restricted. Maybe you need to rest your throat, okay, your vocal cords, for some of you. But it is also this huge way of you expressing yourself, maybe in a whole different way. Because, okay, if physically your throat is suffering, you're going to find a whole nother way to communicate. And it does feel that for many of you Geminis, you're going to have something that you need to express, either through a painting, through a creative project, through a book, something that you need to present. It could be during the presentation at your work. So it's all about the creative side of you. Things that you're going to be very creative about, maybe changing the environment that you live in. It could be tiny little changes. You purchase something new, you move things around. Some of you could be into remodeling a home where you live. It does feel that there's some sort of a lucky energy into bringing a sparkle of joy and love into your life, whether it is in the environment where you live, or literally, okay, putting some spark in your face, in the outfit that you're going to wearing something sparkly. It is all about your inner joy that is going to be portrayed in the way how you dress yourself, in the way how you communicate. And if you have to address certain issues of feeling down, maybe somebody let you down, maybe you let yourself down, or the circumstance let you down, it does feel that for some of you, you may find an environment or a professional environment where you get to talk about your most difficult emotions as well. Because I am getting these mixed feelings for you as you are able to address, for some of you, feelings of depression, maybe. Okay, so these heavy feelings, whatever your heavy feelings are, you are going to be able also to enjoy more of your daily life, because sometimes you address your joy, okay, and that desperation feeling fades away, or sometimes you address your desperation feeling and boom, joy kicks in. Okay, and there is this feeling that you're going to have a sense that a whole new life begins, either spiritually. You could be taking a course on emotions, on psychic development, on personal development. Okay, so it feels that you could be part of some sort of a program, taking a course or reading a book. okay, following instructions from a spiritual leader that are really going to be very, very helpful for you, because they're going to raise your energy, your vibration, your emotional well-being. And I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, if you are in some sort of a treatment, finally you are completing this treatment. Could be a course of medications, okay? It could be an exercise program, a diet program. It could be a spiritual program. Maybe it was like some sort of a step-by-step program that finally it's ending. It's finalizing. And there's also a sense that emotionally you are going to be able to move on. If you have been going through a breakup, or maybe you weren't ready to meet anyone before, now it feels that emotionally you're getting ready, and you're going to be like, okay, I'm being very honest with myself, I'm ready. This is time to go out there and meet someone new. So it's all about those deep moments when you are going to be deeply honest with yourself about anything in your life, anything that's going on in your life: money, work, friends, friendship, love, marriage, children, family matters. So it's all about you. Boom. It feels like your heart just opens up and it speaks to you, and you're going to have a deep honest moment with yourself, and this is what's going to lead to you having that clarity that you need. But you are also going to have an excellent sense of knowing exactly what to do to find the solution, or what to do to get you there. So it feels that for some reason the spirit will be working through you and for you. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Gemini. The next sign is Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. Okay, allow me to breathe here. It is through my breath that I get more information. Okay. For some of you, your mind is buzzing with new ideas. I want to do this and I want to do that, and I go here. It could be creative ideas. It could be ideas about a business. It could be ideas about life in general. For other ones, you may notice that maybe you are sensitive a little bit, because I'm getting a sense of headaches, pressure kind of headaches, or even migraines for some of you. And I does feel that whatever is causing you to think, whatever is causing you stress, whatever is wearing you down, for some reason, in the next 2 weeks, either that problem is gone, that person or people that are causing you this, they're changing, they're moving, they're out of your life, they're out of your work. It does feel that it is about a changing people. Either new people are coming, okay, and old ones are leaving. And it does feel like a turn, like a lucky turn of events. Okay, could be a tenant that moves and a new one moves in, or a new landlord. So it is about the people around you, their shift in attitudes. Okay, that somehow is going to affect you. So for the next 2 weeks, it's all about people, meeting people, making plans, brainstorming with people that suddenly are just going to, boom, give you an idea, meeting the right people, giving you the right advice at the right time, at the right place. So this is a great time for you, Cancer. If you need to do counseling of any kind, spiritual counseling, getting a reading done, seeking a psychologist, a psychiatrist, getting a personal coach. If anything is not clear in terms of your health, maybe seeking advice of a medical profession, the professional, maybe seeking a second opinion, a third opinion. So it does feel that it's all about preparing you to get your ducks in a row. If you are working on a project, it could be home renovations, or you're moving into a new home. It could be about a new job. It could be about a project that you are working on. In the next 2 weeks, you're going to be able to finalize it, to complete it, doing one last checkup, one last run, see how everything works, and then being able to complete it, or being able to submit anything that you need to submit in the next 2 weeks. And a lot of you could be submitting a lot of things. Could be an application, could be a form, could be a project. You may be entering some kind of a competition. You could be entering a book, a painting, a photography into some kind of a competition. So it's all about completing and getting ready. And for many of you, there's a lot of emphasis preparing to start school. Maybe your children go to school and you're preparing for them. You could be the one going to school and preparing, because there's a lot of preparation here for the new school year. This is what they're emphasizing with your sign. So it's all about how you see what life throws at you. You see it as light as a feather, or you see it heavy as iron. It's all about your shift of mind. If you think that you can do it, you will do it. If you feel that, oh my God, this is not for me, I can't do this, I can go through this, shift your mindset, because you are completely equipped to handle it, to do it. So whatever that heaviness is it that you may have felt is going to shift, and it's going to feel like, and I was worried about this, is like a feather. It's just a feather. The next sign is Leo. Leo sun, Leo rising, and Leo moon. For many of you, it's going to be about you getting in touch with your roots. For many of you, it's going to be either visiting a place where you were born, maybe a place where you lived before, reconnecting with old friends, old acquaintances. For other Leos, it's going to be about you getting in touch with your DNA, your roots, finding out more about your DNA, your family tree, discovering new family members that maybe you haven't heard of them before, or maybe you could meet them before. So it's all about gatherings with family and friends and reconnecting. And it's all about you redefining yourself, what gives meaning to you. Because it is also about the new role that many of you Leos are taking. For some of you is maybe a marriage dissolved and now you have a new title, you have a new role, you see yourself differently. For other ones, it's about maybe you recently became a mother, a father, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle. So your role in the family shifted, you got promoted, so to speak. So it is about you figuring out what is it that defines you, your fashion, your beauty, your intelligence, your work, your immigration title. And it's not about what other people define you, okay, what other people see in you and they label you. Okay, it's all about what you see in yourself and how you like other people to see you and to perceive you. It does feel that for many of you, this new moon is, it's a very good moon in terms of you beginning anything new legally, anything legal, or anything that is connected to an immigration process, getting a visa, traveling abroad, dealing with any legalities or a legal case, or even if you need to do a consultation. Maybe you don't have to go through a lawsuit or anything complicated, but you need to have a legal opinion, okay, from a lawyer or an attorney. And it does feel that this new moon is going to highlight certain problems for you. You're going to understand where the problem is, and therefore you're going to act toward getting a consultation, getting a second opinion. So then you're going to know how to proceed to resolve it. So, and also for you, a lot of it has to deal with more information being revealed, information that you had no idea will be revealed to you. This could be a friend, a relative coming to you with new information that you were not aware before. This could be about you discovering some information and you're going to be like, okay, I did find a loophole. This is new information. I wasn't aware of this before. And now that I got this loophole, okay, I'm going to act on it. So making the best of what you have. This is what this new moon is for a lot of you Leos. And it is also about uncovering secrets being spilled, scandals being revealed. It could be something that you hear on TV, on media. It could be about politicians, celebrities. So information that wasn't there before, the truth being exposed. And it may affect you personally because this could be some of your truths being exposed, something that you don't want other people to know, maybe because it's private, it may be revealed to others. So be very well warned here about who's using your computer, your cell phone, your personal information. People who, if you are in the habit of keeping a journal or a diary, make sure that other people don't read it. And pay attention here to any interactions with your neighbors, because not every neighbor could have a happy and easy interaction with you. There could be something here to clarify or to resolve in the neighborhood with neighbors. This could be the neighborhood where you live or the neighborhood where you work. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Leo. The next sign is Virgo. Virgo sun, Virgo rising, and Virgo moon. It's all about having more control over your daily routine. It's about you deciding that now you need a new routine, you need a shift in your life. And it could be that maybe you start school, maybe you start work, maybe something new happens, and you have to make up a whole new routine. So it's all about your daily routine. What is it that you do daily? Do you need a schedule? Do you need a structure? In anything that you do in your life, Virgo, it does feel that structures seem to be emphasized. Where is it that structures have been too solid and they didn't allow for movement, they didn't allow for flexibility? It does feel that these structures are either going to fall apart or you may decide to change them because they were too rigid. This could be rules, structures, regulation put on you by others, or it could be rules, structure, and regulations that you did put on yourself. So it's all about where is it that you need to shift these structures, these rules, these regulations in a way that they are more flexible for you now. It does feel that for many of you Virgos, you have to accommodate new changes. New changes are going to find you, but you are also going to have these spontaneous moments, okay? And it is during these spontaneous moments, spontaneous meetups, that you're going to end up having most fun. It does feel that if you are a Virgo who likes to program everything, hey, you could have one of those epiphanies and you're like, okay, I don't have to, do the same thing every day, day in and day out the same way. Because what they're showing me like Virgos throwing the alarm. They're like, okay, alarm for this or a timer for this and a timer for that. Is like, boom, I'm throwing this out, and I'm just going to stay in bed. And whenever my body wants to get up, my body wants to get up. During this time, many of you could be consulting with a dietitian, a nutritionist. You could be consulting with a spiritual or a religious person. You could be consulting somebody who is in construction engineering. For some of you, it's going to be about the foundation of your home. It could be connected to remodeling, constructions, repairs. For other ones, it's going to be about talking to lawyers, accountants, addressing certain financial matters, tax related situation. So it feels like you're preparing in advance. It does feel that this new moon will inspire you not to wait for the last moment. You could be ending up preparing whatever documents you need to pay taxes ahead of time, or you could be preparing to get some work done ahead of time. So it feels that generally speaking, you're going to figure out a better way to distribute time, okay, so that you have more time. So time management, so you can better manage your time. But I'm also getting the sense here that for some of you, you could be looking for a job, but maybe you end up on a date instead. You could be looking for love, but you may end up being offered a job or an opportunity. So it does feel that something that you were looking maybe before and you lost hope, now boom, suddenly is being offered to you and you're not even looking for it. So sudden offers of love, sudden offers of marriage, sudden offers of job opportunity or investment opportunities. So you need to be flexible and move with the flow. um, if you are on certain diet restrictions, Maybe now you're going to be cleared, and maybe your dietitian or doctor or your health coach may be telling you that, okay, we are now moving to the next phase and you don't need to be in so many dietary restrictions now. You could be starting kickboxing. I don't know, kickboxing is coming very strongly for many of you, running in nature, exercising. So it does feel that for some of you, you're going to be in some sort of a health kick, either exercising, dieting, to turn things around. Okay, because I'm getting the sense here that for some of you, you're not going to have as many aches or discomfort due to something new that you are doing, a new medication, new diet, a new approach to your health. So it feels that emotionally you may be feeling that everything is upside down before you get better. Okay, so it's all about how emotionally you are interpreting everything that is happening, because I'm not getting the sense of anything drastic happening. It's all about how you feel internally about it. After Virgo, we have Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. For many of you, it does feel that you are going to have some kind of an idea about a new home. You could be preparing to move in the near future. You may be preparing to travel. You could be preparing to welcome new family members, visitors that are coming maybe from far away. Okay. And it does feel that for some of you, it's all about something that returns in your life. Okay. A habit, something, a routine that maybe was very helpful to you, something that returns in your life. And once again, it pays off. Okay. Something that maybe you did before, that you prepared before in the event that something happens. Now you're going to be like, okay, I'm fully prepared because I have, I prepare for plan A or for plan B or for plan C. So all of this overthinking, over preparing for something now is going to pay you off. And it feels that a lot of it has to deal with family matters and family issues, particularly if you are a Libra who is in the middle of some kind of an immigration process. It does feel that it's a very lucky turn of events, a visa being granted. For some of you, it's going to be an interview that you may end up doing. It could be a job interview. It could be somebody that is interviewing you, or maybe the interview in the company, and you're going to be part of that. So it's interviews, giving interviews, interviewing others as well. Maybe it's you who needs to get an estimate and you need to interview different people to give you an estimate, or maybe in your line of work you need to interview people. So these one-to-one interactions are going to be very fruitful. Okay, they're going to give results, they're going to be on point, and they are going to be very lucky. You are going to prefer and you're going to choose a little more of an intimate setting. No, not necessarily big parties. It's all about getting together with a friend and having that heart-to-heart conversation. It's all about getting together with your spouse and having that heart-to-heart moment, or getting together with your child. So it's not about, necessarily being in big groups that you're going to feel the most welcomed. It's all about these tiny little moments, okay, that are going to be deeply meaningful to you. During this time, if you are a Libra who is single and available, it does feel that you could be having some kind of a proposal. Somebody may be trying to set you up with somebody else, could be a family member. I'm not going to be surprised if for some of you, the Akashic records are saying maybe it's going to be some kind of the old-fashioned way of setting up people on a date, or the old-fashioned way of marrying people. So there could be some kind of a offer your way, where fate, so to speak, is going to intervene to introduce you to someone. So if you find yourself in a circumstance where somebody wants to introduce you to somebody, or you meet someone on your own, give it a chance. Explore this opportunity and see where it leads. And that was the advice for many of you Libras. Pay attention to your feet and to your legs, because for some of you, there could be some kind of a minor adjustment. It could be that maybe you need new shoes. Maybe the shoe size doesn't fit you properly. But I'm getting issues that you are going to resolve that involve your legs, exam pain around your legs and your feet and shoes. For some reason, this is what they are showing me. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Libra. So what is the zodiac sign after Libra, guys? I don't see it. So is it Scorpio? Scorpio. Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising, and Scorpio moon. And even though I'm talking, nobody is chatting with me. So please follow along so you can help me with what zodiac sign comes next. Cancer. It does feel that for many of you, it is about a different kind of development. It's about a different kind of soul evolution at this point. It feels that for many of you Scorpios, you have done a lot of work in terms of your maturity, okay? Spiritual development, personal development. And it's not like you asked to do this, but sometimes life did put you in a position where this had to happen, okay? You're growing up, you're maturing, okay? Developing your intuition, personal development, growing your career. And it does feel that what is next for you in the next 2 weeks is all going to be about opportunities to improve your career, to grow your career, to mature in anything that you are doing. If you are in a relationship, to mature and grow this relationship from the emotional standpoint. It is also about the connection that you're going to have. You know, sometimes you could run into people and you could find, you know, something to connect, to bond over it. It is about what a minute brings. Sometimes you have been waiting for months for something that 1 minute will bring. And it is that for many of you Scorpios, it's about you meeting certain life goals. Okay? Life goals that you're going to be able to meet in the next 2 weeks. And it is also about sexual healing, addressing any issues in terms of your own personal sexual healing, whether you need to have a sexual partner, whether it is about certain things that affect your sexual health, medically speaking, like a bacteria, medication, something that you need to address there, because physically is affecting your sexual health. It's about fertility issues for some of you, especially for those of you who maybe want to have a family or to have another child. You are going to be very brutally honest with yourself whether you want to do this, do you want to put yourself through this or not. So addressing certain fertility issues, do you want another pregnancy or not. So conversations like that, deep honest conversations like that, may be coming up for you and your partner. And in an area of your life where you felt that your life was slow, now it's going to pick up. If you work with clients and you need clients to make a living and it was slow, it's going to pick up. If finances were a little slow, if I'm allowed to say that, it's going to pick up. If career was progressing slow, it's going to pick up. If your social life was a little slow, not too much action, is going to pick up. So where is it that you felt that life was a little bit sleepy, that area of your life was dormant or sleepy, boom, it's going to pick up. And it is also about you being more flexible with your emotions, not to necessarily interpret anything emotionally. Okay, because sometimes you have to be emotionally detached, whether the matter or the issue involves a sibling, a family matter, finances. So learn to detach in certain issues, okay? And it does feel that it's all about, many of you want to invest your emotions somewhere. Maybe you need to invest your emotions in a new love, in a new partner, in a new project. Okay, so you're going to have to figure that out and sort it out in the next 2 weeks. Where is it that you see yourself emotionally invested yourself in a new hobby? Okay, a new project, a new goal, a new direction in life, a new career goal. Invested yourself in your health. Okay, spending money on your health, on your weight management, on your physical goals, or in your relationship goals. And for some of you, for those of you who have been in a long-term relationship, it could be that around this time you may make a decision in your mind, because for some of you, you're going to understand in your mind that maybe this is the person you want to settle with, and you could be thinking of proposing to someone, or you could be getting some sort of a marriage proposal, but it could also be some kind of an arranged marriage situation, conversation, something of that nature that could be presented to you as well. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Scorpio. Sagittarius, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. You're going to learn to let go. For many of you, it is about letting go of emotions, attachments, letting go of a relationship, letting go of material possessions, and letting go of certain old ideas, an old perception, an old belief, an old spiritual practice, as you are incorporating new things that are going to be a lot more helpful to you. Being introduced to a person who may end up being a really good friend to you, ending up with the right people, be creating an alliance, a very positive alliance, collaboration, teammates, people who work together very well. You being reconnected with family, friends, relatives with whom you have a lot more in common. And again, you're going to have that sense of soulmates coming together, teammates coming together, people of the same tribe coming together. And it could be that in the next 2 weeks, you may end up meeting either one person or a group of people with whom you're going to have these very great friendships. And to you, they're going to feel like people of your tribe. If you are someone who has been feeling a little bit disconnected, maybe due to the circumstance you live far away from your family, or emotionally you don't seem to connect with family, that's going to change, because you are going to be able to connect maybe with different people, not necessarily with family, but it's the people who get you. And this is what is the most important. For many of you, you could be reminiscing over uh, an ex, you could be reminiscing over memories of the past, the childhood, but in a positive light, just remembering the good part. And this is going to help you to understand how far you have gone, how far you have evolved, how far you have grown, or how much you have grown. And it is also about a father, a grandfather, an uncle, or a boss. It could be also a mentor. That could be something there that you may need to clarify, having like a talk about something important, which is going to lead to both parties here coming up with some new ideas, new rules, new boundaries, because for some of you, there could be a need for you to set certain boundaries, maybe new boundaries. Okay, it could be setting up boundaries with your own father, with a boss, with a partner, with a roommate, with your significant other, even with your spouse or your child. So, matters of boundaries could be coming up, and naturally, you're going to be able to address and establish these boundaries that you need. And it could also be energetic boundaries that you need to establish between you and the world, so that you are able to function better. Anything that you may end up starting in the next 2 weeks will end up being very profitable and very lucky for you. It could be as simple as a new lipstick. It could be as simple as a new haircut, a new pair of shoes. It could be as simple as that. Or it could be as big, as complicated as a new job, a new project, a new book, a new investment. So it feels very lucky. Now, when it comes to investments, this energy doesn't particularly connects to investments immediately. You may want to do a lot of research before you decide to invest your money in anything, but you could be getting some kind of a lucky tip about it, or you could be getting news, some positive news about previous investments that you already did. I hope that this is making sense to you. Okay, and the next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon. Okay. If you overthink in the next 2 weeks, you are only making it harder for yourself. And it does feel that, because they're showing me your mind and they're showing me like smoke coming out of it. It's like, don't overthink it, don't overdo it. But at the same time, you have to be careful with how much you can handle so that you don't end up taking more than you can handle. And anything that you need to do in the next weeks, better to do it in parts. Do something, take a rest, then come back to it. So take a lot of breaks, either in your daily life as you are working around a project, even if it is as simply as I'm cooking or I'm cleaning. I'm getting a lot of you guys who are, clearing the garage, clearing the patio, clearing the garden. Okay, cleaning leaves. For some of you, I'm getting the sense of a lot of long romantic nights, candlelights, a walk by the beach. It feels that for some of you, you could be reconnecting with as a couple, okay, with what brings romance to you as a couple, with your partner. For other ones, it's going to be about having these intimate settings, and it does feel that in this intimate setting, like, sometimes you have a good conversation over coffee or over a meal, and it feels like the best therapy that you need, having a good conversation over coffee or over dinner with a friend, with a parent, with a sibling, with a relative. Pay attention here to anything that may be coming up through your work, because not all that glitters is gold. Okay, so examine opportunities being offered to you so that you are able to see the positive and the negative. Don't just focus on the negative, don't just focus on the positive. So not all that glitters is gold. Okay, there's something there, but it may not necessarily be this uh, idealized idea that you may be having in your mind. So keep that in mind for the next 2 weeks. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to be able to manifest anything that you set your mind to it. You're going to have the power of manifestation. Many of you Aquarians are naturally born with the ability to manifest, you just don't know it. Okay? Other Aquarians are going to be participating in spiritual rituals or in religious rituals. Maybe you're going to pray, maybe you're going to meditate on something. And whatever it is, the universe will back you up to manifest this. Okay, depending on what you need and you like to manifest, you could manifest it in the next weeks, or you could manifest it over time. But do put a lot of emphasis in, and be honest, clarify your feelings, and you will be guided. You will be emotionally, spiritually, energetically guided to clarify whatever you need to clarify mentally. If you need to clarify anything about a financial situation, about an inheritance, about a family circumstance, about a sibling, a family matter, a living arrangement. And once that is going to be clarified, maybe some of you need to clarify things emotionally, okay? You're going to feel stronger in what you need, and you're going to feel stronger in your manifesting abilities. So for some of you Aquarians, it could be that you could be running into an ex. You could maybe hearing from or about an ex. Reconnecting with old friends, reconnecting with schoolmates, classmates, co-workers or ex-co-workers, ex-bosses. It feels that I'm also getting family gatherings. You could, you and your family or your relatives reconnecting with other families. It does feel that in the place where you live is going to feel more your own place, either the home where you live or the neighborhood. You just walking around the neighborhood and the energy is going to feel different. You're going to feel like, oh my God, people know me now. They're all greeting. They are all greeting me. So it feels that for some reason you're going to feel very hot and very much wanted. If it is about dating, okay, you could be feeling very wanted right now. You could be signing up for online dating. You could be having people asking you out on dates. So you're going to be very hot right now. If you are in the market for a job and it is a job that you're seeking, you're going to feel very wanted. Okay, and it does feel that some of you are going to choose to either hire somebody, and you're going to get a very good deal, whether you need a plumber, an electrician, somebody that you pay to remodel your house, whether you change your hair color, or you do anything aesthetic to your face or to your physical body, hiring consulting with a doctor, a dietitian. So people that you may be consulting, whether you pay them or not, or just people who offer to you their advice, may end up helping you a lot. And it does feel that one helpful situation after another. You could be dealing with some uncomfortable situation here, dealing with family matters, addressing certain financial issues. But it's all doable because I'm getting the sense here of you encountering positive situations, okay, or positive people that are going to help you. Many of you may end up taking a spiritual course. You may end up offering a course, a class, sharing your knowledge in some way. And it could be that you could be rewarded financially for it. Okay, some of you are going to feel the need to create a structure. Maybe you always advise people. Now you may come up with an idea how to structure that in a way that is beneficial to you, your time, but also beneficial in terms of you making money out of it. So it's all about you knowing what to do with this knowledge, to put it in a book, to create a course, a class, to make videos and sell them. It's all about what is it that you choose and decide to share with other people. Okay, you may decide to make a vlog about your personal life, your day-to-day life. You may decide to launch a spiritual business or to make spirituality based videos. You could be connecting to a new group of people, a new spiritual community. You may be signing up to be part of a new country club, or you could be deciding to take membership to be part of an online group where you feel that your presence there is not only guaranteed but welcomed. So it's all about giving and receiving useful information, because it does feel that the help that you give to others somehow will be coming back to you. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Aquarius. And now Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. Okay. For many of you, it is about you getting out of a certain energetic circle where you have felt that you Pisces have felt that you have been going in the same circle. It's like whatever happens is like the same circles and going around in circles. For some of you, could have been energetic. For some of you, could be a legal situation. It could be the same circumstance in your love affairs or with your love partner, same situation, or your daily life. It feels like no matter what you do, you end up always in the same circle. So in the next 2 weeks, it does feel that blessed new beginnings are coming your way. But at the same time, Pisces, you need to be aware that you need to be more open to accept these new changes. So it does feel that for many of you, particularly if you are a Pisces who is interested in spiritual development, you could be in a whole new energetic dimension. For some of you, I'm getting the sense that you may be finding a mentor to be trained in Reiki, in energy work. You may be learning tarot. You may be learning astrology. Some of you may be finding more of a technical type of courses, classes. You may be signing up to to take like a technological course class, learning a new machinery, maybe an engineering class, computer class. You may be discovering new function to the computer, new functions to your cell phone. You may, so in other words, you're going to discover features in whatever you use that are going to make your daily life so easy. I never knew that I can press this button and that button, and it does this, and it facilitates your life. And I'm getting the sense that for many of you, you could be looking into purchasing maybe a new cell phone and your laptop, so some sort of a new technology, so anything that is technology or related. And I'm also getting the sense that there could be changes at your work where an old system changes to a new system. Maybe now it becomes more of a digital system. Okay, maybe there's a new way of doing things, a new protocol, but it does feel that whatever this new thing is, whether it is a technology or new rules, it's meant to facilitate the kind of work that you do and the day-to-day basis that you have. You are going to notice that maybe you have new neighbors, so something new about the neighbors, people around you. It could be that you could be thinking of moving, not necessarily moving in the next 2 weeks, but preparing to do so. But it could be that new neighbors move in. Excuse me. So many of you Pisceans could be choosing to do some kind of a ritual with the new moon. And for other ones, it feels that this new moon is going to inspire you to bring some changes to your life. This new moon may inspire you to change your habits, to quit something. Maybe you wanted to quit smoking, and boom, this new moon could do the trick for you in the next 2 weeks, or whatever is it that you wanted to quit. I'm sorry. I'm also getting a lot of dietary changes that this new moon is going to help you. Maybe you always wanted to quit carbohydrates or sugar or gluten. So something that is truly going to end up helping you in the long way. But at the same time, Pisces, you have to be very aware of the lies that you have been feeding yourself. It is a defense mechanism. We all do it. Okay. And I don't mean, and the Akashic records don't mean to judge anyone by it. But if you have not been aware that, oh my God, I have been lying to myself, there's nothing in this circumstance, and I keep hoping for the best, and I keep investing myself or my money or my time or my emotions, okay, you're going to have that aha moment, and you're going to be brutally honest with yourself, and it's going to be a game changer for you, because you have been disappointed so many times, either from a circumstance, similar circumstances, or from people. You recognize the signs, and you're going to be like, yeah, I'm kind of used to that. That person is never going to change, or this circumstance is never going to change. Okay. And you're going to act accordingly. It's going to be very clear for you after that, once you have that aha moment on what to do and what follows next. So to speak, you're going to be free of those emotional chains. You're going to be free of those, maybe a goal, it was exaggerated. Like you're going to have you're going to set more practical goals, more attainable goals. So something will happen in the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be something minor to each and every one of you Pisces. Okay, it could be something that you may not even pay attention to it, but it may end up, okay, inspiring you to have a whole new direction with your career or with your life in general. When it comes to time, if you need to, going to work or having doctor's appointments, so anything that involves time, deadlines, be a little bit more flexible, because in the next 2 weeks, it's not advisable for you to let things for the last minute. So whatever you can do ahead of time, do it ahead of time. So allow for more time, wiggle time, so you can be more flexible. I hope that this is making sense to you, Pisces. I hope that all of you signs of the zodiac were able to follow this. And please do help me with the timestamps. Okay, so you help me and you help other viewers. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments. Okay, it was like a full hour of reading here for each and every zodiac sign. So remember, my name is amalightworker. Do take a look at my website, www.amalightworker.com. Email me to book your personal reading now at amalightworker@gmail.com, and let me know how everything is going. Happy new blessed moon in Virgo, and I will connect with you guys in my next video. If you have any ideas on what kind of videos you like me to do next, if you like me to make a video or to do a live stream about a particular topic, let me know those ideas. Write to me in the comment section down here below, in the chat, email me. So give me some of your ideas so that I can either make a live stream about it or a video series. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye bye.